What is up, y'all? It's the Heat Live Saturdays.
Yeah.
Ajidon the God is in here. Hi, y'all. We here though.
Yeah, why you gotta tell on me?
Dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? But we here, you guys. We got Jade I Am in the building. She's here.
What up?
Cash, gas, raw drug. He's here. And we got Bo in the building.
What up, dog?
AKA Tux.
You know what I'm saying?
AKA Milton. AKA.
What's up, dog? Yeah, right.
They got 8 names.
You guys, at the top of the hour today, we're kind of going over the things of should we let this thing go at this point. So we're going to go over a few scenarios and see what you guys think. Of course, we have our men versus women debate and our beef on the street segment. Simone and Squizzy Taylor are out in these streets, so if you see them, say what's up. They'll be back on next week.
They out in the streets.
You guys make sure y'all say hi, okay? Heading into our first men versus women debate. You guys make sure you tag somebody, tell somebody. We know we're running a little behind, but we're going to jump right on schedule. So you guys tag somebody who you know who's supposed to be in the chat so we can start this debate. Squizzy Ain't Shit Taylor tagged me in a post titled The Science Behind Polygamy. Here's what the clip had to say, and we want to know if you guys agree or disagree. So, please.
Polygamy, what's that when you like got 3 girlfriends?
Yeah, when it's lit, when you're not supposed to be with one person.
Like a polyamogram.
that's definitely what yeah, bro, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys, so let us know what you think. Here it goes. All right, you guys.
Who is that woman?
It's something Squizzy's dumbass tagged me in. He wanted to talk about it, so we talking about it. So you guys all got the gist. Y'all kind of got what they're going. So, bro, welcome to the Heat Live Tabernacle. We're going to start off with you. What you got?
First off, the music and what they use.
Right,
I'm okay.
I'm glad they put Drake behind
Right,
that.
I'm like, what they doing? Okay,
That was
right,
nice
Drake
brand
out there in the Middle East out there. But there's a lot of principles in that I do agree with, but there's also stuff that I don't agree with as well. I think the times in life in modern times kind of changed the old traditional ways.
Wow.
You know, so there's a lot of conversion, I think, in a sense of polygamy is frowned upon, looked upon in the new day and age. It shouldn't be accepted, okay? Because your job as a man is some of the principles that was in there. Protect, provide, you know what I'm saying? That includes your woman's heart, that includes her thoughts, her space, and so on and so forth. So you don't want to have that interfere. So that's where there's a contrast in polygamy. The reason being is because this day and age is so easy to get caught up in the bullshit. There's so much access to.
Are you pointing that to me when you said this?
So much, but I'm saying there's so much access. There's so much access to like.
Use me as an example for bullshit.
Yeah, for bullshit. That's right. Now, there's so much access to your personal home, right? Nowadays, back in the day, you couldn't just hit inbox and be exactly in your fucking bedroom. You feel what I'm saying? You could hit an inbox and be in somebody else. You could be in my bedroom, homie. Like that's like invasion. So to me, I think the access to your personal home doesn't allow polygamy to really exist in this day and age.
Okay. Cash, gas, rod. What you got? You agreeing, disagreeing?
That's not really my cup of tea. I don't got enough time for one woman, so 2 women is gonna be extreme. You gotta deal with 2 personalities and 2 bank accounts. I don't got the time. But I mean, to those, I got a couple homies that got that going on, and I salute them, cause they make it work. But for me, I'm selfish.
Okay. You said what? You said you're selfish.
Yeah, I'm not sharing my girl with another woman. You ain't finna be housewives with her and homies, none of that. You my homie.
Now that gives
Period.
me a very what is the word? Possessive. A possessive vibe.
She got her friends already. You had your homies before I met you.
Ooh. All right. So you ain't with it. Now, are you up for threesomes?
Yeah, cause it's for tonight. Tomorrow we forget about her. It was a good time, and then that's it. And she pick her. My girl pick her. Go ahead, pick her out.
Okay.
If I pick her, then it's an issue. You pick her out. For real, cause then she gonna be like.
You sound like you went through this before. Because if I pick her out,
Last time
it's an issue.
Last time I didn't understand that shit.
We fought all night after that shit was over the last time that girl.
When I picked her.
So to avoid all that shit, you picking that.
Okay. So
Right?
I have more questions for you and your response. But first we're going to Jade I Am. What you got?
you know, I feel like people can have whatever relationship that they want to have. My stance on it is if it can apply to men, it then should also apply to women. I don't think that men, and this is really an issue in our society, where men can kind of do whatever they want to do with multiple partners.
Let me turn you volume up.
With multiple partners. You know, spreading the seed around, all that kind of stuff. But if women do that, you know, she a hoe, she a slut, she a thought, she ran through, all this kind of different stuff. So I feel like the different standard with that isn't cool. If polygamy is going to be cool for a man, then it should also be cool for women. Whatever relationship you want to be in, that's your choice. But allow both ends to experience that if they want to.
I love and respect your opinion, but you are totally wrong.
I don't know.
Okay, now. Okay, but why is she wrong?
Oh, mama.
Hold that for me.
I don't want to say wrong. I'll just say
you disagree.
We completely disagree in that.
Why is that? Now we are going to touch on this.
That's exactly how society is.
No. I'm not.
With me because I'm programmed for that.
No, that's awesome. I'm glad you said that because actually, that actually.
African piece on the chest.
African piece.
What you gonna say?
First of all, my name is Olagbegi Lateru Olagbegi. We don't have to go anywhere about talking about the land connections and roots. So let's talk about what you were saying, right? Mm-hmm. The woman is the most powerful, the black woman, the most powerful, and should be the most honored being in the galaxy.
Super
Not in where you're talking about where we're programmed. That's below in the situation when we're talking up here in the roofs of gods, with God. So we're talking when you find the God in yourself and all that situation. That woman and that being should be, because it's almost like kryptonite. Any Superman, you could be super at anything. But there's a kryptonite, and that kryptonite is a woman. Like the power in a woman is immense. They give life. They can, they nurture life and so on and so forth. So
they can take life.
Oh yeah, I mean of course anybody can, but that's where the weakness is. Not everybody can make life. You feel what I'm saying? That's the power in that. Now for us, that's why we are the protectors. We are the providers and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? The power in us is we don't get caught up in the emotional attachments and things of that nature. We're supposed to be guided, boom, and handling. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff and the emotional stuff, you're supposed to just handle home so that emotion is.
Okay, now are you saying that men are not emotionally bound? So they're able to do like the bogus shit and be okay because
I don't think I think they should. Everybody, since we're so close, okay, everybody has estrogen, everybody has testosterone and so on and so forth, little, bits of each, right? I don't think you should be tapping into that well of estrogen, you know what I'm saying, as a man. I personally, okay, I think if you have any twin, you want to go dig deeper into that, you could use that energy to empower yourself to stuff that's a lot closer and right there simply for you to at least, you know what I'm saying, be who you are in that essence. I don't believe you could really be true to God in yourself making that other choice.
But I don't think you can be true to the God in yourself by not acknowledging your emotions. I feel like that too is an issue with men not wanting to be emotional or looked upon as being weak for being emotional. Really, your emotions are your guidance system. So whether you're a man or a woman, you should use your emotions to help guide you through your life
100%,
journey.
100%.
And on top of that, we're all duality. So both men and women have masculine and feminine energy.
That's what I meant, right.
And so a holistic being, someone that is embracing their God energy, is going to embrace both the feminine and masculine part of who they are. And that includes emotions for men and also logic for women.
No, can I just interject real quick? On the emotions, I'm not saying don't tap into your emotions. I'm not saying it. And you're 100% right. They are your guidance, right? Mm-hmm. But it's your guidance. It shouldn't be to wallow in your emotions. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's a difference between wallowing and putting action upon your emotions.
Right.
And your emotions should be focused on exactly what you're here to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think when men tap into their emotions and end up wallowing in their emotions, they get off track of their godly path. That's what I believe.
But I would
never tell nobody to get away from their emotions. Shit, I'm an emotional nigga myself.
But I would say if human beings, man or woman, if you wallow in your emotions, you get off track. So I don't think that's something that's just designated for men.
Right.
And I think that as men, and obviously you do, but you see the power of embracing your emotions and what that can do for you. A lot of issues are had especially in the black community, for men being very emotionally dysfunctional, not wanting to acknowledge that emotional dysfunction, passing that along to their kids, and it becomes a cycle to where we start to keep breathing that into our environments until we decide to change.
It's a cycle of not dealing with it for sure.
Exactly.
Now, okay, y'all talking all that real shit, but let me tell y'all about some fact shit.
Hold on, what I miss? Please.
Just catch up.
Because I want to give
catch
an
up.
input.
You got to catch up because you stepped out. All right, so I think men are also not being honest. Many men that I know of really be on here on some like cake up shit with these bitches as if they're not, oh, I just hit a bitch and quit. I don't get attached. You know, we niggas, we just boom and that's it. That's a lie. I've had homegirls who show me their phone and I've seen this nigga who is supposed to be in love with his gal all on the phone, babying her, I love you, pillow talking, the shit you're not supposed to be doing if supposedly as a man you have kind of like know how to move. And now it's supposed to be that way. You know what I'm saying? That back in the day shit where if you fucked around, that was it, that was all, it was no more to it. You know what I'm saying? But your gal was your gal. That's not the way they moving these days. And niggas is lying because I know some of the biggest name niggas in the city who I've seen who is lying.
I know some of the biggest name niggas that been on sucker shit for quite some time, but love in interacting with a woman, I don't think is considered as being weak or with your emotions. Now you could do sucker shit emotionally. Being driven and guided by your emotions to do some sucker shit is still just sucker shit. It's not because you're being emotional. You just made a choice to be on some sucker shit. And if you're not upfront with it and you're behind the doors with it, you just doing behind the door sucker shit.
But that's not true though.
I don't think it's really emotional a situation.
No, I was gonna say, ask me a question.
So what do you have you ever pillow talk? Like you ever was cheating with your gal and you kind of got too comfortable with the next bitch?
I have back in the day, and I learned that shit is detrimental to the relationship.
It really is though.
For real.
Big body
You gotta be upfront.
Because like I didn't come at it like I'm trying to talk shit. I came at it like I'm trying to vent. Bitch, hear my problems.
Females,
like, you know what I mean?
worse than us, men.
So but like as I'm venting, these bitches over here gathering information for like all kind of ill will. I'm like, oh, you evil bitch.
But that's how women works. That's what men drop the ball so often because that women think like men and women don't. Women are smart. I know that salt shaker was moved over there. I might not say shit, but I know that salt shaker was moved. And men don't really think about details like that. So when they try to cover up you on the slick shit, women are already 10 steps ahead of you. So if you just be honest about your shit, you ain't got to cover nothing up. You can just be upfront about it. If she down,
I was gonna say cash tap in. What you got?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Like that ain't true because I'm tapping into everything. If I leave the crib and it look a certain way, when I get back, I know how it look. It's just.
So what you mean? What ain't true? That niggas know just as well as females that people know.
I play games too. It's part of. It's part of it. I can play.
Why we gotta play games?
Because
I don't think that's playing games.
This is it. This is it right here. If you gonna play stupid, I'm gonna play stupid. But I still got the upper hand because I know what's going on. If you wanna act like a smart ass, then I'm gonna educate you on what you trying to educate me on, and then we on the same level. But when they say men pillow talk, man, women pillow talk way worse in this city. From the talk to him, well, why not? Because he used to mess with my cousin. So what? Your cousin was just, you feel me? She was cool. It was never on that level. We had our fun.
Oh, okay. Now don't pillow talk as far as like,
But men that pillow talk in the city only do it because they have their own insecurities. In my opinion, if you ever had to downplay another man just to get some tail in this city, you're pathetic. And
now,
there's a lot of cats like that.
Now, so I didn't know we was talking about like speaking on another person.
No, just pillow talking. Pillow talking to me.
I pillow talked to where like I was talking about I was cheating type shit, and I'm over here venting to this bitch about my problems at the crib and shit. Like,
I mean, pillow talking is a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
I've done that, but like as far as like putting another nigga name just for like now that's lame as hell. I ain't never had to do it.
That's pillow talking to me.
I got enough strength in my what's that? I got big dick energy.
Okay, I died.
Can I just say this? If you're just talking about, I do want to reference the details. If you're going around thinking in life that men are not looking at details, mama, like You know, I'm an avid chess player. Not even avid. I play chess and I understand the correlation between chess and life. And one thing that is really, really, really important is every move is with a purpose. And if you're not looking at details, you can't be, you know what I'm saying, playing chess. So that was a little bit resenting for all men that I know that actually, and also from training as where we come from as being a hustler, being in situations in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay attention to detail. Man. You have to do that. And let me just also respond to the 10 steps ahead. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Okay? Check this out. That's the problem.
You got the perfect radio voice.
That's the problem. Because check it, yo. Picture riding on a motorcycle, right? Mm-hmm. Your man on the front, you on the back, right? You holding your man, you riding, you driving or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't picture this. Outside of
right. You lost me a ride. Right. I was on some different shit. Hold on, let me get back.
But you heading down a path or whatever, right? You about to hit a corner, a dip, whatever it is, right? Exactly when you're on a motorcycle, you gotta lean in, right? The head of the household leans in, the head of the bike leans in. If the person on the bike resists and goes the other way, you're gonna fucking crash. If they lean in with you, you're gonna hit that dip and ride right through that hoe. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So the concept of thinking that you could do it, you gotta be 10 steps ahead. No, baby, let's ride together. You 10 steps, we finna be 10 steps ahead of everybody else.
Well, hold on,
it's me and you against the world.
Well, we're talking about different things. I was talking about when men cheat. I'm not talking about living life when you're married and the man is the head of the household. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when men cheat and they're trying to be slick, but they're not slick because they're not thinking about the details. So that's really what I was talking about.
Let's bring it to one place.
Okay, but hold on. So in the end, at the top of the hour, we kind of touch bases on segments or topics that'll kind of come back to this. So we'll kind of pause and come back to this so we can kind of stay on our schedule and head to our part 2 of our men versus women debate. You guys, please tag somebody in chat. Tag somebody.
Tag your mama. Tag your auntie.
I'm trying to do all this and in here at the same time, so work with me. We're heading into part 2 of our men versus women debate. So recent events led to several important questions that many have had throughout the city. The very first question is, in a scenario where a fight breaks out between a woman and a knife is pulled out, should men who are taping the fight attempt to stop it, or should he not get involved? So without necessarily addressing it directly, we all know what we're talking about, but we just want to know just in general as men, because I watched a video of a women fighting, a knife comes out, and all the men there are recording.
There's a video?
Yeah. All the men there are recording it. So, Cash, we want to know, would you have intervened?
It's a touchy situation because for me, if that's my people's, my homegirl, any type of relation or family, then it ain't going down like that. But also, I'm not with taping stuff. Like, I'm from the era where we really got down. You feel me? We had to lick our own wounds when we caught fades, and you know, it's a different era now. Everybody want to pull their phone out for something. It's ignorant how the race treats each other. Nobody wants to uplift each other, but somebody sees somebody getting embarrassed and it's 50 phones out.
Right.
And it's like you can't control other people, but I mean, not trying to get off subject, but that's why I really don't go out, because motherfuckers don't know how to act. So if I was there, I don't know how I would reacted, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have been recording though. That's for sure. Like, that shit ain't cool to me. Like, I don't know, but everybody different. But I for sure wouldn't have been recording or antagonizing it. Like, oh, like, to me, I'm that type of shit. That shit turns me down. Like, we don't have nothing out here. Cold Crush, they got a new shit now. But I mean, everything out here done been shut down. Ever since I moved back from LA in 2013, everything done been shut down. Chances, Bar Standard, like, the black folk my age can't have nothing good because we fuck it up for ourselves. And I just feel like that feeds into the ignorance. So I honestly don't know what I would have did, but I don't tolerate it.
No, I'm not saying, and that's in general. Right now, somebody break out fighting, and we don't know them, and it's a girl fight. Are you intervening?
I mean, God forgive me for this, but I'll probably bust the strap out on her and tell her to put that knife down, because it is what it is. I'm not gonna smoke her, but I'm gonna let her know, like, hey, put that shit down, because you finna tear some people up for no reason. That's how I handle it, because, I mean, motherfuckers don't listen to you just telling them to stop. People is crazy now, for real. So if I pull out the strap, I'm not going to jail. It's a concealed carry. I'm just tell you, hey, put your shit down. When the police come, antagonize me, I'm gonna be like, look, she was finna cut everybody up. I was scared for my life, shit. Just because I was there.
Okay, Bo.
I agree in a sense with Cash. Pulling out the phone, shit. That's a part of the situation that's a definite no-no. Like that takes energy to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It actually takes a thought to actually do that. And if that's your thought process for anything, then that's just ridiculous. Now intervene, as in like jump in between, fuck nah. Reason being, it's not happening in my home. It's not a situation that's personal. We came to an environment where there was paid security who were paid to be security. Well, I paid to be there to be safe in that environment, knowing there is security that is paid to be there to prevent these situations. So fuck no, I wouldn't intervene. I definitely would have stated something, you know, we all would have yelled something, you know what I'm saying? Or at least if we had a chance to grab something. I but pulling the phone, fuck no. No.
Okay, you don't know. Okay, Jade.
I mean, off top, just the way that I live my life, I wouldn't even been there. I think that everybody needs to be aware of the energy that they're putting out there. And universal law says that what you put out there, you get back. So if you put out negative energy, you're going to get it back. So even people recording it, you're recording something that's negative, that's detrimental to the overall wellness of society, to be honest with you. All of that is just all bad. Would I intervene? I don't know, because I think that's always on a case-by-case basis. If you saw a little kid getting beat up, you definitely going to intervene. If you see a man hit on a woman, you might intervene. I don't know if you see two women fighting or two men fighting. I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on the situation. And I think that, you really have to be aware of the energy you put out there.
I also think in general situation, let's see how general we can keep it in my statement in this point. I think some people did realize who was involved in the situation, was used to those situations happening and following through, and knows, you get the footage, you get the likes, you get the push, you know what I'm saying? So there are different components why that actually happened that way.
Okay, so that segues into my next question is, does the who matter? Does it depend on who the parties involved? Would that change your answer? So like, if you know it's Keisha and Keisha always down here fighting and that makes a difference? Or is it quiet Susie who don't ever go out, she just hop in and get caught up in some bullshit?
It always changes the scenario and who's involved.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Always.
If my people's involved, I'm involved fast.
It's always.
But when I say my people's, I mean bloodline, I mean family, I mean day ones. I mean, I know your mama, you know my mama. I don't mean, oh, that's the homie. Nah, I'm talking about we know each other. Like, you call me, I'm coming up here for a reason. But other than that, nah.
I will say this, in a Wakanda-like ideal world, it shouldn't be like that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It should be, this is not how we do each other.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But we're not there.
Do you think we will be?
I don't know if I'll live to see it. I think the perspective is starting to change a little bit based upon the access of information to debunk a lot of the weights that were put on you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To be able to get to those places. But one thing that is happening in this time is, the black dollar is bouncing no matter what, because the black dollar is the same dollar as any other dollar. And businesses are flourishing. Entrepreneurialism is flourishing in the black communities all over the world, and I think that's gonna have a huge impact on heading to that direction.
I think if people value themselves more, because when you value yourself, you then in turn value others. When you feel worthless, you feel purposeless, you don't really know what you're here to do on this planet, you live in and pay bills and shit like that, life just seems like a frivolous thing. You don't really take it seriously. So there you treat people how you really treat yourself.
It's by design.
So a lot of the people that are out there doing this negative shit, they don't love or value themselves. So then in turn, they treat people how they treat themselves. So people value themselves more, this would happen less.
Ajidon, you see somebody fighting, somebody pulls out a knife. What do? Girls.
Shit, tell her ass run. Like I would do.
But that's just like that for sure. You gotta have your own back. Look, hey, no one can come and save you.
Right, unless you don't been taking training on how to dismember somebody. Yeah,
with a knife.
Yeah. Then you better run, goddammit. That's what I would do. Shit, I ain't finna get cut.
Super fast.
Because I got pride. Because a nigga gonna be like, oh, that nigga ran. You goddamn right I ran from a knife, yes.
But you're not being attacked though. You're just a bystander.
No, I'm just saying, so that's how that other person should feel. That other person should feel like,
yeah. To it. Run, bitch, run.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, that's what I'll do. Now, the recording part, if I was recording already a fight, but then the knife broke out, then I just got some good footage. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not just going to record just because the knife broke out. You know what I mean? And then be like, oh, shit, watch this shit go down. Now, I'm going to be like, oh, shit, this shit is going too far. Motherfuckers need to stop.
You don't got a boo button?
Huh?
You don't got a boo button?
I do have one.
Yeah. Should've booed that nigga fast.
Fuck it. Nigga, if I'm already...
not be out there recording these fights,
If I'm out there... Fuck it. If y'all want to act a fool in the motherfucking middle of the street, see, I don't fight. You know what I mean? So you ain't gonna get a recording of me.
I'll watch a few.
You know what I mean? Boo your mama. Anyways.
He said if I was already recording, if I hit that bitch.
Right. And then the knife came out, I'm like, oh shit, this shit just leveled up.
You gonna turn it off? You was not gonna turn it off.
Nah.
You was gonna be like, exclusive.
Fuck it.
So you said if you
I feel like
a fight and you see her bring a knife out, you're not gonna put away your phone and get her to drop the knife. You're just gonna continue to record.
No, I'm be like, run, bitch, run. Like while I'm filming, I'm be like, run. I'm be trying to like use my words, but am I gonna like what am I gonna put my phone away and yell louder? Because I am not
put your phone away and grab the bitch with the knife.
Hell no. For what? So I can get cut? Yeah, right. Like he said, it ain't my kids, it ain't my wife in the motherfucking situation. It's two bitches working it out. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give my best advice, which is bitch run. Cause like he said, motherfuckers ain't finna listen to you saying stop. You know what I mean? So this bitch ain't finna listen with me saying stop. She at your ass with the knife. Bitch, you better take heed to my advice, which is run and do that.
Well, okay, so here's this. I think that is lame. It's super lame for people to sit back and record. It's deeper than just this situation. Like the XX.
So you would hop in.
1 second. So like the XXX extension dude, like they recorded as that man sat in that car and died. Whole ass was dying, and his death is online for everybody to watch. Him sitting in his car after being shot, and nobody was calling police. And everybody recording because that's just what's in. That shit's hella weak. He could still possibly be here had people really been more focused on saving somebody and being there, opposed to like this shit I got some good shit to put on the internet.
I don't know. I can't blame all like him still being here off of phones. Like you know what I mean? You don't know how many times he was shot. You don't know where he was shot.
But my point is I'm not going to.
And you don't know if somebody in the back was like on 911. Like you know what I mean? You don't know what was going on.
But at the same time, you don't know, so you don't know if nobody called nobody, and that's not of your concern. All you want to do is record some shit. If you're sitting there bleeding, I'm gonna take off a shirt or do something where I can press it to try to save you. It may not work,
now, I
but I can at least say.
But now, if some shit already happened when I record, no.
Well, check it. You know what I mean? The culture's fucked off with that. It's not just about recording on the phone no more. That's an actual practice in life. That's almost a habitual now practice in life. Muscle memory now is to hit the record button and catch footage. I.e. an example, the little boy who was drowning in the pond, and all the little boys is actually just watching him drown and slipping in the ice and pulling out their phone, you know. And those are the situations we're at now. So, and if us as adults are not understanding that is a practice that we are actually doing consistently too, we can actually we can actually heed a lot of that dumb shit, like real shit.
Now it depends on what you recording. Like I said, if I see two goofy motherfuckers want to act a fool in the street, I'm gonna record your dumb ass. Period. Now, if I see motherfuckers losing their life and help, nah, I'm not finna record that shit. You know what I mean?
You could be recording some goofy shit and it could turn into some life.
Like I said, and it can turn in, it can, and then shit. I guess that turns into great TV.
Goofy shit is different. Goofy shit is different than we're talking about folks trying to take each other out.
Because what if it's your family that's being recorded?
And then I put it online.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about that. You can't be worried about putting
day and age. We in.
But would you be
about their family?
But they could have.
Would I be upset that somebody
had that online? Would you be upset? Would you be in their inbox on some take it down?
Shit, it's so name a scenario. No, I'm saying name a scenario to where
KK gets in a fight. So girl pulled out a knife, stabbed her. It's all she done got her ass whooped online. But it was great footage. It goes online. And what do? You just well, or you kind of like
fuck it.
Fuck it.
I agree though.
What am I gonna do?
The only reason why I agree with that.
What am I gonna do? Put a gang of energy?
The only reason why I can agree with that is because you can only control what you can control.
Exactly.
And that's where you don't want to spend that type of energy in focusing it. That's what I'm talking about, like emotions, and not talking about men not getting involved with emotions, but getting guided by emotions in situations like that.
My thing is, I'm gonna be trying to make sure my girl
right to the inbox, put it down, bitch, whoop, 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 and you know what I mean? That's my woman, that's my baby mama, whoop.
That's how the universe ended up going out.
That's just,
you know what I mean?
Bullshit. So
no, I'm really just talking about.
God damn it, whose water is this?
Yours. How you want to be treated? You know, that's really what I'm talking about. Treating people how you want to be treated. You know, I put energy.
I feel you.
I want to get back. If I don't want somebody to do some shit to me, I'm not going to do that to them.
All right, you
but
guys.
I know damn well a motherfucker will record my ass without, you know what I mean, without thinking. So
yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, am I recording somebody dying and all that shit? No. Am I recording some motherfuckers acting a fool in the middle of the street? Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, keep letting us know what you guys think in chat. We got to get more people in here. My phone was just frozen. Man, dang. All right, you guys. When we come back, we got more with I Am Jade, Bo, Cash, Gas, Rod, Rick, and Ajidon the God. Man, we will be right back. It is time for us to get back into our debate. You guys, make sure my phone was frozen, and I'm so mad about it because it wasn't tagging nobody I was trying to tag. Man, that's bullshit. But make sure you do that. We're heading into our top of the hour segment where we're going over the things to see, should we be over this at this point? We're going to name several things and you guys will give us our feedback on what you guys think. Heading into our first one. Should blacks stop taking offense to other races that use the term nigga? Since it's become a term of endearment and popular in today's music, should we finally say, alright y'all, it ain't a big deal?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. Look, just because we can use it don't mean everybody can use it. Because everybody has to experience it. Still today, everybody doesn't experience what the black culture does. When I see a police officer on the street, I'm sure I feel different than a non-black person when they see a police officer on the street. So, no.
Okay, you going with no. Cash, Gas, Rod?
I'm going to go with no. I done beat people up for that before, so I'm going to say no. I feel like music did make it make the word too universal though for people to feel comfortable saying it.
True.
Like I watched this is years ago too, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago when Waka Flocka was still relevant. He did a show. No, seriously, he did a show in it was overseas, but it was like, you know, all European people. Like there was no color in the crowd, and he did. I think he did Hard in the Paint, and they was for sure saying nigga loud as fuck the whole stadium, like, you know, and you know, but they was comfortable with saying that, and it's just like, I'm an artist, but that's not relevant for this conversation, but I don't feel like just because I say the word that you should feel comfortable if you ain't up the race, if you ain't never had to deal with motherfuckers judging you and calling you the word that's worse than that, and that's with the ER. But that, I feel like too comfortable leads to that. Because once you tell them to stop it, then it's, oh, I'm this.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, though.
Okay, Ajidon?
Yeah, I feel like I ain't just finna stand around and let motherfuckers call me a nigga and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be trying to like beat up and fight everybody who says it. Hell nah, just don't be using it all freely in my presence. That's where it ain't gonna fly. I don't give a damn what you do out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I ain't putting so much energy into it, but you ain't finna just call me a nigga up and down and like, you know what I mean? Nah, hell nah. My ancestors beat my ass when I get to that.
I differ. I say we give it up.
Man, for real though.
Let me tell you why. Especially if you live in America, you should give it up. You're not here for that shit. Black folks need to stop looking for equity and equality when you're in America, because you're in America to get money. It's it's the most capitalist place on earth. This place, people will be in Cuba to drown themselves in oceans and shit to get here to make a buck. You should understand that where you're at. If you're gonna go and being rich with your roots and feel that, you should go to Africa. It shouldn't be set in Africa. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get love, you go to Italy. You feel what I'm saying? But in America, you make money.
Yeah. Making money and having somebody call you a nigga is not the same thing. I'm like, we went to the Jay-Z concert, for instance, and he performed Story of OJ. And all night, people sang to every single one of his songs. I was one of them. But I bet you when that song came out, and I was in a section full of white people. Mm-hmm. Everybody around us was not black. When that song came on, I bet you I looked to my left and my right, and when nobody say nigga.
Yeah.
Because they knew, say nigga once.
But that's something on them.
Well, I'm just
you
saying.
Feel me? Now, if it came to me and like you a nigga, you this, you get any disrespect is disrespect. You feel me? So if it came to you disrespectful, then you handle it, and you can't tell nobody how they're gonna handle disrespect. You feel me?
Right.
So if it's disrespectful to me, then yeah, you're gonna have to get it back disrespectfully. You see what I'm saying? But just saying it in songs and people saying it in conversation, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will watch their words, and I commend them for that. I commend them for biting their tongue or holding back, you know what I'm saying, if I'm in their presence. But if they don't, I'm not flipping. You feel me? I'm not flipping. You know what I mean?
Okay, now does this change for those that said y'all ain't feeling it? Does it change if it's somebody you're cool with? That white homie who been around a little longer, the little Mexican homie?
I used to want my white best friend to say nigga. Then I watched 13th and I said, you better not say nigga around me. When you start to open 13th.
What's that?
It's a documentary on Netflix about the 13th Amendment. But when you start to
you just now wanted to stop.
No, I'm just saying, but because you think it's cool, like you kind of get washed away from the importance of it. But when you go back and you learn about certain history, start to educate yourself, you understand more about what black people have gone through, period. And it changes how you feel about people saying certain things.
When you value, it goes back to what you're saying. When you value yourself, the people around you will understand and they'll value that too.
I agree.
So I have white folks, and then they will not do that. It doesn't even come to mind. Because they understand what realm they're in. They're in my realm in a sense, if I'm the only one that's there. You see what I'm saying? My energy will dictate that situation in those rooms. You feel what I'm saying? So if they're in my realm, I don't never really have to worry about that. And if something slips or whatever, that's not the homie. That's not one of my peoples.
But that's different than what we're talking about. We're not talking about whether they're going to say it around you or not.
She said if your homeboy says it, right?
Think it's okay.
If she said if it's something you cool with.
Meaning, because like we were on Heatwave Wednesdays, and Show said that they have a white boy who is on their hood who he feels
I know exactly who
is black as hell. He's like, he was like, and if he says nigga, it's not a big deal, and I bet ain't nobody gonna check him about it, type thing. But
nah, it's not, and that is different. I know exactly who he's talking about.
If you identify as a black person,
but there we go. And one thing that is prevalent and truthful is he had a choice. And he chose to be raised in the culture, chose to make those choices, chose to fight in a brotherhood, and chose where it is in regular conversation because he's around it every single day of his life. And I know exactly who they talking about. And honestly, he married to a black woman, because that's all he knows. You feel me? But I think, I mean.
But does that still give it the okay?
I think in that circumstance,
because you fucking on somebody and like is that still okay?
I don't care if Paul Wall says nigga. I don't want Tucker saying nigga. Tucker, you can't say that.
Peace. Right.
Paul Wall, go ahead. You were raised in Houston around
you're raised,
black people. You were hip hop native. It's part of your culture.
And you're conversating with black folks all day, every day.
You know what I think it is, nigga? This shit is bigger than that. Like you said, nigga, make money. Fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nowadays it ain't even about race no more. Shit, there's some white people I know in way worse situation than me. Type shit. I'm living way better than. Like, you know what I mean? So at this point, it's just about individuality. And nigga, whatever you go for is what you go for.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Power.
And like
All the power.
now it's just to the point to where niggas is like Martin Luther King said, like niggas is holding hands down the street, and it ain't all the way perfect, but shit, nigga, we where we at, and it ain't even like a black and white thing no more. It's a good and evil.
The race situation is nothing's changed. There's nothing different. It's just different aspects and ways that they're doing these type of tactics.
Right.
The thing is that, and that's not going to change. Especially
The race thing?
Yes. So it's not.
I feel like it has changed because we got way more cultures in America now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just sit here and complain, like, just solo dolo and look at an Asian motherfucker like, you know what I mean? Or look at an Asian like, nigga, you don't know my struggle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Now, historically, that's a different, but like, where we at now, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, everybody can get done dirty, and everybody can build, like, pull themselves up by they booster, by like educating themselves too. Like, now it's to the point to where, like, nigga, shit, if you read enough books and get yourself smarter than that motherfucker over there, then like shit, you know what I mean? You can go long ways.
That's a fact, because I was listening to an interview where Diddy talked about, they asked him, when you are in those meetings, do they treat you like a black man? He said, no, they treat me like a man. I don't allow them to treat me like a black man. So I feel like you have a certain essence and presence about yourself that can command respect from people no matter who you're around, because they can just feel from you that you're about your business and you're good at what you do.
Okay. So overall, you guys are kind of respect my space, but not necessarily tripping. We can all agree on that?
Right.
Yeah. Because
so
who got
things to focus on?
Yeah, there's so many other things to focus on rather than like this bull. Like, what about goddamn poverty in the goddamn hood still? Like, you know what I mean?
Lance water's still dirty.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas still tripping.
I don't know.
And,
God, even
and niggas who say niggas still tripping about the word nigga. This shit is a goddamn paradigm.
Can I say this because I was just thinking about it? Even these, and maybe it's just my way of thinking now, maybe with a little bit more age, is, you know what I'm saying? Even these days, if somebody was to yell at me or berate me, but not put their hands on me, I could really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I think that comes with age, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll spit
I could really give a fuck. Like.
Nah, I wouldn't put my hand, but I'll spit.
Because I don't want to. Because you can say whatever you can say whatever you want. There's so much shit said to you, even
my mama said
on TV and
spitting
CNN.
is the worst thing that you could do to somebody.
I know, and so is calling somebody a nigga.
Yeah, you spit on me, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's a
so
wrap.
I'm just meeting
I'm manhandling.
a nigga with some nigga
I'm
shit.
Real shit. It's not even gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? Because spit is the ultimate disrespect, and you're gonna that reciprocated is a monster.
But what you said, like, you was like, you can handle a motherfucker just calling you nigga, like, you nigga.
I remember beating niggas ass.
I couldn't, I would have to.
From Boston. I was originally born in Boston, so we talk about segregation and race and being able to talk, people talking to skinheads. We had real fights with skinheads as kids, junior high type.
I did a what's that, historicshit.com, an analogy, what is that?
I don't know.
Well, when
like
you do
Ancestry.
I did an ancestry thing, nigga. I found out Irish on my motherfucking fat head, motherfucker.
That's so dumb, right? And all the
seeking reparation.
That is so dumb.
All right, you guys. We gotta head into our next one. This is from Mr. Cash Gas Rod. We want to know: women who have the full package should begin to look at themselves if they're unable to keep a man. Cash Gas Rod says if a woman is pretty, nice body, good job, etc., if she cannot find a man, that means there's something wrong with her. Is it time for us to stop thinking it's the men that's the issue? Or is it just women? There's something internally wrong with these women. So go ahead and start this off since this was your raggedy ass rant. Go ahead.
All right, well, first of all, it wasn't a rant.
Yeah, what?
It was stating facts off what I've seen. We all get to an age where our maturity level reaches a certain point. We look at things different. we act different, the way we move is different, all that. So my thing is, I encounter a lot of women who tell me different stories about their life and what they've been through, and you know, there's a lot of beautiful single women out here. And with that being said, you know, some have kids, some don't. So with that being said, every situation is different. No, I'm serious. Like a female with kids versus a female without kids is gonna be different. Like she gonna a female with kids is gonna respect your time. She gonna understand like you got a lot going on. She gonna respect your grind, your hustle. A female without kids is gonna be like, she still want all your time. She still want you to pop up, all this, depending on her age. But I'm just saying from what I've seen. So my thing is, once you reach a certain, there's somebody for everybody. Somebody for everybody. I done seen some ugly people out here. And I'm not saying I'm God's gift, because I'm not. I'm talking about internally ugly people. Like people that don't mean well. I'm just speaking facts. And I'm like, damn, they still got somebody, because they got somebody that love them. See, me, I'm not messy. I don't put my love life out there, but I'm straight. Like, I'm good. But I done encountered a lot of people, and they're so bitter. And it's like, you're attractive as fuck. Like, you look good, you got a nice body, you out all the time, but yeah, you can't keep a man.
So there's something wrong with her?
Yes, internally, what's going on? Okay. I need to know.
I can run with that.
Okay.
I got a lot of, I know a lot of girls that's friends with my girl that them hoes can't keep a man. You know what I mean? And they look good, mean well. You know what I mean? But the hoes just can't, like, and I know exactly what it is. It'd be like, every situation, like everything, every time something go wrong, fuck that. Like, and that's it. To be real, I think that's just like it's a problem in the black community, and that, like, you know what I mean, that we childish. A lot of black folks is childish. There, I said it. You know what I mean? And a lot of motherfuckers just be acting on childish shit until motherfuckers grow up, and then be ready to stick some shit out with a motherfucker and be ready to talk with some sin. And then that'd be another thing too. Like, some of these females don't know how to talk either. Like, some shit go down, and then like they start talking like they the Bloods of the Crips to their boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like talking to motherfuckers like they niggas on the streets and shit.
Running good niggas off, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like,
let me at least say this, man. I think. It's real quick for me.
All right, brother. It was taking long.
Self-accountability. right. It's supposed to be. All right. Self-accountability for both is mainly the main thing, right? Let's just go right there.
Period.
But because I'm so pro men, so it's the woman's fault.
Hold on, what?
He's saying because
he knows y'all not shit, but because he roll with the niggas, he just gonna put it on us. But he know.
I mean, if you want, I could break it down, and it's gonna be still pro man. So let me just say, yeah.
That's bullshit.
Huh.
Is it my turn here?
Go ahead.
Same with a man though. If dude's that old with no girl he could really be like, she care about me on that level, there's something wrong with him. You gotta look in the mirror.
That's funny you say that, because the hubby said I was trying to hook him up with this chick. You know what I'm saying? And he asked her age, and I told her age. He said, "Damn, she's single at that age?" I said, "Nigga, you single too?" He was like, "Ah, yeah, you're right."
Hey,
so it's really double self-accountability. You know what I'm saying?
I like women, so I'm gonna speak about what I've seen. I'm not gonna be like, oh, men do it, because I'm not dating men. I'm dating women.
I'm not dating men, my nigga.
If a relationship doesn't work out and a woman is single, it's because it's her fault. Now, maybe you could say her thinking.
We're talking about females that's been single for 2-3 years.
I don't care how long she been single.
I'm talking about the females who I seen, like, who been over my house venting to my girl.
You feel me?
Talking about how this nigga did like some petty shit. Like, it wasn't even that big of a deal.
Let me say my piece real quick.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is she probably needs to change her mindset, yes. Because chances are she needs to grow as a person, and chances are she's dating the same person and different people. So she keeps getting the same result. I did that myself for a little bit. So you have to grow as a person and actually start to get your shit together internally before you can really have a successful relationship. And a lot of the issue that we have out here is people are looking for others to fulfill them. So when you go into the relationship, you want this person to do and be your everything, and that's not possible for another human to hold another human on that level forever. It's just not possible.
The value in it, let me tell you, there's also
there's a few different things. Number one, the frequency is the best thing. Now a lot of people want to try to create their own frequencies and all that shit, but all in all, for love to work, the principles are all the fucking same. You see what I'm saying?
Break it down,
but everybody wants to try all this shit and you know grow. But when it's principles like time, energy, love, those principles stay the same because to get to it is so powerful. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to, you know, avenues, but the principles are the same. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people don't have the understanding of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think people put too much stake in love. Honestly, love is not the end.
You're right.
Love is not what your relationship is predicated on for success.
And this is what I realized. Love
How
breakdowns.
could it not be?
Time and energy.
How could a loving relationship not have the main foundation of love? That's everything. Is
Main
love.
foundation is time and
Everything that's
energy.
real in
That's the
life is
misconception.
love.
The actually foundation is you can't have love. You
everything
can't
is
have
love.
love without time and energy, baby.
But you can't
You see what I'm
have
saying?
time and energy without
love is an additive.
Love comes first.
No, it
feel
does
like we're
not.
talking
You have to
about
put in the
dimensions
time
of
and
heartache.
you have to put in the time and the energy
I
for you
agree,
to
but
even
love is the
curate love.
foundation.
For you to
Look,
even-
I feel like love just
Time and energy.
simplifies into just being
just by
kind.
recipe though.
Just being kind to each other.
Oxygen
That's what love
Water
is.
doesn't come before
You know
H2O.
what I mean?
As pure and as foundated in how natural water is, and water is not the end all be all. There's a step behind it, which is the simplest form, is the H2O when you break it down. And when you break down
It's
love,
so complex.
the only two, no, it's simple. It's an additive. It's a recipe.
The foundation of any relationship is love. The relationship with
No.
your kids, relationship with your spouse, relationship with your family.
What you create.
The most important, the relationship with you, the foundation is love. Any way you slice it, dice it, the foundation is love.
So your
create
argument
love
is
off time and energy.
Hold on.
You gotta do one at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
So your argument is foundation of relationships is love.
Of every relationship is love.
Right, and you saying no, it's
You can
not.
build love off a habit, bro. You can replace love with push-ups.
Hold on. So you saying love isn't the foundation?
Time and energy
Why?
is. Because
Time and energy is.
for you to have love, you have to put time and energy into it. Real curation of love.
So in order to have love, you got to put in
You
time.
gotta want to. The person that you love, you gotta want to have that time into them. The person that you love, you gotta
There's a
want
such
to
thing as
have
like
that energy.
unconditional.
And when that energy bonds and that time is in sequence, that's where the love is culminated and curated. And people's focus is wrong when they think that is. I'm not saying the power of love is depleted at all. What I'm saying is because, for example, 4,000 over 8,000 is awesome, but also at simplest form is still 1 over 2. You feel me? Real talk. So what I'm saying is you could look at it at anything. That's simple, bro.
He's like the dude from
But that's simple, though.
This nigga teaches.
Nah,
He
y'all-
teaches analytics.
Well, if y'all letting it go over y'all head, that's fine. But
At night school.
I think all y'all have to do, look at it's just like my name. Everybody look at my name, right? It's long as hell. Olatakumbo, Olateru, Olagbegi, right? Mm-hmm. When they look at it, they're like, oh my God, shit, it's so scary, it's so complex. No, just read. It has an O there, there's an L there, there's an A there. Sound it out just like you do anything. And then when you sound it out, it's my name. So the thing is, everybody looks at what I just said so complex. Nah, man, just hear what I said.
I don't
Very
think
simple.
I don't think it's complex. I just think, okay, so Bobby and Keisha meet, right? You're saying, boom, they've been dating.
You gonna break it down back to the hood?
Yeah, I gotta break it down.
terms.
Yeah.
Spend time and energy together.
And they spent time, and it took the energy for them to, I guess, entertain each other, and then from that grew love. Is that what you're basically saying?
If you focus on just the time and energy you put into that next person, and that is the main thing, and leave love out of it, love instantly comes a part of that. If that's your focus, if you focus on love, you're gonna miss out on the time and energy because you have to start with that.
So you don't believe in love at first sight?
don't believe in unconditional?
The energy has to be for you. What you're doing
Yes
is
or no? Do you believe in love at first sight?
yes, I do.
And unconditional.
But there's
Based
no
upon
time
energy.
There's no time in there, right?
Based upon energy, there is time.
and energy.
Yeah, yeah. Why wasn't it time?
How much time?
The second time's moving right now. What are you talking about?
But
I'm spending time with you.
and
I'm spending time with you, getting the energy with you.
The
I'm
time
sorry.
and energy be
Time
the
is time.
process.
What about unconditional love?
That is real love. Real love is
unconditional.
To where like no,
like your babies and stuff like that.
Or like your mama and like what about like your mama like she ain't put no time or energy type shit, but you still love your mama type shit.
Because love is the foundation for every relationship.
No.
Where's my
Okay, so what about
Where was the baby at for 9 months? Okay, 9 months spending time and sharing energy with the first person. Of course, there is love there. Of course, there's an unconditional
even if she treats the baby
attachment.
like shit, you're saying by default because of that there's a
Yeah, of course, you were connected by your umbilical cord.
With the dad though, the dad didn't have any physical connection to the baby while
You
the
could
baby
turn the dad off like that, and that's
was
real.
growing inside of the mom. But as soon as the dad holds a baby, he feels that love.
not because it's niggas who ain't checked up on these kids.
I'm talking about men that are really involved, because there's women that have the baby and that leave. So
That's
I'm talking
true
about
too.
the parents
That's
that's really involved.
That ain't shit.
If anyone in here, you guys have kids in here?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
When you first held your child, did you feel love for them instantaneously?
I feel love and fear.
Love and fear, but you felt love, right? You didn't look at the baby and be like,
right.
not feel nothing. There was a relation for every relationship is love, whether it's with yourself, your family, your spouse, your kids, your friends, whomever. When you love yourself, you then are able to give love to others, and you have the most meaningful,
that bond wasn't built up. That moment you're talking about had everything to do with energy. That is your child, your being,
But
your
we're not
electrons,
arguing,
your
we're not saying
electrons, your being in that, so you actually have a natural attachment. That's
Okay,
your,
Hey, well, let's go ahead on time.
that's your baby.
Is the shit.
That's bigger than
Oh
love.
no, wait, Ajidon, who are you agreeing with? Is it time and energy or is it love?
Well, shit. Hey, now that he done broke it down to where like shit.
It do kinda
Don't nothing happen without that time. Like time is time. Time is gonna be there. Energy is energy. Energy's gonna be there. So yeah, like you know what I mean. And then that can
time and energy because you love that person, so it still goes.
Not necessarily.
No, you've
Not
built
necessarily.
the time you've spent. You've grown that. You've got that energy into each other.
If you get
Then
into
love
somebody,
comes.
look, hey,
hold on. So
Hold on
hold on.
one
So your argument is you would not put time and energy into something you don't love.
No, you
That
don't.
is correct.
You have
That's
to.
not the truth. People go to
That's
work,
a lie.
they hate every day,
But they love their
But
family,
still,
so
but
there's some
that's
sort of
what
love.
they got to
there
though.
along
But like the
line. Or
motherfucker
they
down the
love their
street,
lifestyle.
or like my next door neighbor, I don't got to deal with that motherfucker, so I don't put no time or no energy into like even being cool with that
Love gotta
motherfucker.
come
So that is true. That can happen. But what is the point in saying that?
Okay, but what? Okay, wait. Have gas. Who you agreeing with? Is it love?
it's a little
or
bit of
time?
both.
Okay.
But the fact is, if you getting to know somebody, everybody's different. Everybody's not gonna fall in love overnight, 2 months, 20 days. But if you getting to know somebody, you definitely got to put time and energy in them. Because if not, then you ain't gonna know what you dealing with, and you don't know who the hell you messing with, and it's just messy. You put time and energy into that person, you like, damn, this what I like, this what I don't like. Y'all build off that. That's the type. Me, it gonna take time and energy for me to love you. Period. Because I'm not gonna love you for your looks.
You sound
for your
real
good.
possessive, so I don't. I believe you. You sound like
That
you're
shit
put ice on you already.
Oh,
Put her
my
in
mama.
the
That's just a vibe I get.
You gotta
Very
get it off
Irish.
you, nigga. Get that
Nah,
negative spirit off.
I'm actually a sweetheart, but I ain't never had to put hands on no female.
Actually, sure
I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone.
I actually leave flowers and shit, you know, right here by the bed. You know what I mean? Just
you know-
in case.
Oh, crib.
Right.
All right, you guys, we gotta head into our next one. Eric Benet says rappers are being used to help destroy our own people. So if they rap about killing, degrading women, abusing drugs, materialization, etc., that you are not an artist, is it time for rappers to change their lyrics and change the vibe they're putting out, or is it just too?
Yes and no.
No.
It's a double standard.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't change the times that we in, for one. For two, rap's always been an art for people to escape their own reality and express themselves. So if he wants to talk about drug abuse, it's because he's a druggie. He want to talk about slinging birds, it's because he really took risks. He want to talk about shooting out the window at enemigos, he done really did that. So the way I look at it is, if it really happened in your life and that's what you rapping on, I feel like you are an artist because you're creating it in another form. You're telling people your story. But I don't agree with everything that's being said either. But see, that's where the contradiction is, because I make music that's positive and I make ratchet music because that's just who I am. And I'm not going to change for nobody. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
But what I'm saying is, you can't change the times that we're in. Like Tupac tried to uplift us, but he also made music about killing motherfuckers because that's just the type of person he was. And you can't change the times that we in. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Ajidon?
I say Eric Benet right. Shit, right is right and wrong is wrong at the end of the day. Yeah, I like the music, but shit, I can't sit here and say like there ain't no power in words and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, like niggas is in that time of day or whatever, but that don't mean that you got like that don't mean you gotta do that. Like, you know what I mean? That like you ain't got no other choice but to do that. So you can put out positive energy out there, and then with that positive energy, positive things might be going on in the community, like rather than all the negative shit. Like, I swear to God, like when Jeezy came out, I wanted to sell so much dope. Like, you know what I mean? And just cause like I ain't had no guidance, like none of that shit. Like rappers was who the fuck I looked up to, and now I'm mad. Did some stupid shit, but like that's how powerful this goofy shit is. Like, you know what I mean? And right is right and wrong is wrong. And
You're
yeah.
with him.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Jade.
I actually have a different point of view. I feel like art is art. You know, you can rap about what you want to rap about. I prefer to listen to music that has a message. But I feel like if you want to rap about, you know, drugs and cars and clothes and bitches, then, you know, do what you do. But, you know, I lean towards more conscious lyrics.
But is it right though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, right or wrong, who am I to judge what they're doing? If they're doing something positive, they're not out
I'm saying it's your
killing
opinion.
people.
What you
You know
think?
what I'm saying?
Inadvertently,
I feel
though.
like-
Inadvertently.
No, because at the end of the day,
Right, I'm saying just because he didn't kill nobody, like I'm thinking this nigga out here murdering niggas,
But
so
you
I'm
gotta
thinking
take
this shit is real.
responsibility
I go kill somebody, like cause I'm thinking like, see, murder was really, or somebody else or something was really doing this and he getting away with it, so nigga, I could do this shit too. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta be your own person.
No, that ain't no cop out when it's a kid who really don't know no better, and you know damn well these kids don't know no better. You know that. You know ain't no like, nigga, you should have thought better. That's why kids get charged differently than an adult, cause like kids don't know no better. Period.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Bo?
I say no. I say they don't have to change their words, but what they should at least be wise to is the same people that play the music and control what music is going out there to be heard to these kids and everybody else are the same people that design like the prison systems and things of that nature. So it is still a system that they're a part of, and I just think they just got to be wise to that. You know what I'm saying?
So being wise to that is stop talking about the bullshit.
No, it's just
Stop
like
glorifying niggas glorify the bullshit. Period. In rap.
But there's a reason why.
But
There ain't no reason. There should be no reason why.
The reason why it's monetary. The reason why it's monetary.
That's justification. That's justification.
I hear what you're saying.
But rappers can also evolve, though. Think about Big Sean in his early career. Big Sean early career, he talked about nothing. Listen to Big Sean now. There's all kinds of nuggets and thinking things and advice that he's given in his music. But because he was rapping about bullshit at first, that allowed him to evolve to a new level. So you gotta let people evolve too.
But here's the I think there's a
case
difference.
That's one nigga. We talking about the whole rap game and what this shit been about.
Jay-Z.
I'm not finna name just different. I'm gonna name the whole.
Let me say a
game.
personal situation that is kind of in the same way, right?
I
always stress that I'm never a rapper, right? I can rap good. If y'all heard me, I can rap alright. You feel me? At least I have my time. You with me? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Right? So, but I use rap so people could take me seriously, so I could talk to them about other things, my business ventures and things of that nature. I use that as a tool, and I did have to. Those songs were the ones that got me to get to these platforms.
You use it as a resume?
I use it as
You use it as bait.
It was a bait. Because niggas I never wanted to be a rapper or a dope dealer, even though that's how I'm known. You know what I'm saying? That they staple you. But my drive was to never be boxed in like that. I always wanted to use rap as a way to get because every time I rapped and came to a table, it was like, oh, everybody's attention. Everybody wanted to put money to the table. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So.
Well, I think the problem is not necessarily the lyrics, but the facade. Like, It's okay to storytell. Like people, there's a lot of people who write books that they didn't necessarily live that life, but you're storytelling. And if you portray it and you let it be known that, hey,
you don't think the lyrics are bad?
1 second. That if I say, hey, this isn't my life, I'm just storytelling, opposed to fronting like I'm living this life. Now that is the problem.
And even if it's real, you don't think the lyrics are bad? You let all your kids listen to the worst shit, like if it's true.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
no, I censor my kids and what they listen to, but
I'm saying, but not talking about your kids. Is it right or wrong? Like
no, it's wrong. But I'm saying the reason why it's wrong is because they're portraying that they're living that life. You got niggas who ain't sold a bag
I'm talking about the nigga who's living
years, but they rapping about it like they.
Rena, we talking about two different things right now. I'm talking about the nigga who is living it, but he's glorifying it. That's right.
No, it's wrong, but half of them ain't even, less than half, nobody's really even going through that shit no more.
But that's not the point, though. That's not the point.
No,
the point is
I said it's wrong. You keep
Alright, so that's what I want to land it on.
So, but that don't mean I'm finished what I'm saying. I'm saying
no, that's cool.
It's wrong for sure, but I'm saying for me the problem that is wrong is that it's all a facade. The niggas are rapping about lies they're not living, and so then when you have this little boy who wants to look up to you, like you were saying, they're idolizing something that is not real.
But some of them niggas was doing the shit that they was doing. It's still wrong though. Some of them niggas still got me hyped up to do some stupid ass shit. It was still wrong.
There's a reason because again, the people who are the powers that be are rewarding those types of characters.
You know what I mean? Rewarding that kind of behavior.
Right, and rewarding. So even in censoring a child these days, I don't even know how you're able to
you can't
do that.
Nigga, like,
I don't even know what you do.
Being a parent, nigga.
Google, I don't even see how you can even do that. So, but what's the first thing? I know when I listen to music off YouTube, I listen to everything. All the way from Sade, FKJ to Brother Lynch to my, y'all see when I post them, my shit be all over the place. But what they do when I
still listen to Brother Lynch?
When I come to some days I do real shit. It'd be funny though. It'd be days when I'd be listening to like R&B and all of a sudden I'd be like, damn, I've been listening to R&B for like an hour. I gotta go home.
I gotta go.
I know it's bloated.
T-nutty.
But just to get some balance. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna sit here and say I don't listen to that. I do listen to that shit. But am I gonna sit here and say that right ain't right and wrong? Like, you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is this. I listen to that wide range. But when I go to my home page on YouTube, it's only gonna flash me the bullshit. It's only gonna let me know, oh, this is recommended for you. This is what's coming up for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though I listen to this song just as much as I listen to this genre.
So knowing that these motherfuckers is like using us against each other, why is we still doing, like, you know what I mean? It's just.
But that can't always be the case because somebody really lived it.
That can't always be the case. That is the case.
Hold on, if they really lived it, and they're living their truth, I'd much rather you live your truth and make up something that is a lie. And like I said, when you live your truth, then you can evolve to new heights of truth.
That's why I said don't.
Alright, but I'm saying you can't say that ain't always the case because that is the case that our with way more power are using us against us. Period. Like, that's fact, right? Can we all agree on that?
It can't be used against you if you're aware of it. Once you become aware of it, you take yourself.
I'm just saying, I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm just saying what's going on today. What's going on today is motherfuckers with higher power is using, like you said, they're goddamn awarding this goddamn behavior right now. That's what's going on purpose type shit. So since we know this is happening, since we know that is a fact, why is we still doing the bullshit?
But let me at least say this: people who actually did it,
and I'm glad I ain't no rapping no more, so I ain't got that pressure.
People who actually did it and actually go through it, I guarantee 90% of them motherfuckers, if not higher, they're talking about getting out of it or what they were doing because of it too. The reasons being, it's never glorifying. It's never like this is what we do and you should do it too. No, this is what I did in order to get out of the situation. These are the reasons why I'm fighting so hard. Those are the what I hear when people that actually did it rap about.
The reason why that's hard to believe is because nigga been in the game 10 years. Like, okay, nigga, all right, you done put out 90 albums with 20 songs apiece. All right.
And I bet you the songs that he did that were just like that were completely revered and championed. And the ones that he did heartfelt were lost at the end of the album.
Now that's true too. All right, you guys. Well, keep letting us know what you guys think. When we come back, we have more with Jade I Am, Bo, Cash Gash, Rod, and Ajidon the God Man. We'll be right back. All right, you guys. That was Ray Reed featuring Doobie Newton.
That's your shit, huh? You already
It is. That's my babe. All right, you guys. We are back. It's normally that time of the hour we focus more on the artist, and we normally put on a spot. But our DJ is not here today, and I'm not even with the shits. So we in.
Let me plug my phone up. I got some shit.
Cash, are you up to rap?
I'll do a mean beatbox too.
Oh, he is good at. You are good at.
Hell yeah, I am.
Are you up to rap?
I can. I didn't want to, but I can.
Come on, cuz.
You ready?
We're gonna find out what Bo got going. Does anything that he has to let the city know what we need to tap into, as well as Jade I am. But first we'll start off with Mr. Cash Gas Rod.
Damn, I get cash.
Come on the spot, real Cash.
All right, look, I'm gonna keep it short and simple.
Okay, Ajidon, start it off.
I don't even need no beat.
Let him hear, but you gotta hear it first. It's really tight. Who did it? Was it Meezy? Meezy did it and killed it.
Nigga, I'm an excellent beatboxer.
Go ahead. He plays too much, but
I used to get called like out of class back in the day, nigga. Like, hey, nigga, come beat this. Like, but I ain't called.
Y'all crazy, man. All right, look, I'm gonna just spit a cappella though.
My name is Peaches, and I'm the best.
Hey, look, I don't even need no beat though.
Okay, cut the beat off, Ajidon.
I'll switch it up.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just
Ajidon, come on.
All right, nigga, I was trying to give you a ride.
run on though. Hey, look, real talk, look. I'ma just give y'all something off the tape. It's finna drop. It's been a lot going on, but
That's the name of the tape?
nah, Animosity.
Oh, okay.
The EP. Yeah, cause it's a lot of animosity, you feel me?
And a lot going on.
But it's like this. These niggas lactose, never about they cheese. This a no-fly zone like Harrison to leave. Take his chain, pick him off, fuck these niggas stink. Cops shooting us on sight, I won't stop and freeze. My flow's raw, let's talk about the birds and bees. They killed the Black Panthers, now we banging B's and C's. How you leaving single, bitch, you ain't Queen Latifah. They killed Prodigy, probably why I'm mobbing deep. I'm the answer to your question like the number 3. Mask off like Future, except this a robbery. I'm busting on these pussies like a fucking condom lead. They want my nuggets first round like I played the lottery. If you ain't talking money, why the fuck you bother me? Star like the sun, God's the only one that fathers me. Life's quick, death costs, they be hitting with them hidden fees. Locksmith listening to Hove, I guess I got them keys.
Okay.
And you said this one new.
Yeah, it ain't too new. It's been out, but I just ain't put it out.
Okay. Well, cause I was like,
It's new, just not new.
right.
It's called Glock 9, but it's about to drop. We haven't released any music yet.
Who's working on? I'm over. My bad.
Rud.
Now, shit, ask the question.
Okay, so first of all, I'm Cash Gas Rod, social media, IG, the real Cash Gas Rod. Rud.
There's a fake one out there.
If there is, he's getting beat up.
There it is.
You know. I don't care if you Cash with a K, but I'm the only Cash with a C from Denver, straight up. I ain't sharing my name with nobody.
Y'all niggas is so ghetto. Did you LLC the shit? Let's talk business.
Definitely.
You can't get mad at somebody for coming up with some shit.
I definitely LLC that, and I also LLC Rug. Rug is respect, unity, guidance. Also, roll up gang.
I believe the second one a little bit more than
That sounded like that was the first one. That sounded like that was the original right there.
That was the original, but then you kind of got woke on your journey.
You know, it was always about the
You had a son, and then it was like, all right.
He can't know what rolling up is, but you know, it's definitely, you know, for the connoisseurs as well. But it's also on some, you know, some unity shit. You know, it's for the people.
Okay.
It's something I came up with.
Hold on. So rolling up was another break down the rug.
Yeah, I'm a stoner, so.
Oh, I thought.
He gave 2.
It was really okay. So look,
I thought you had like rolling up.
Hear me out real quick. I'll make it small, but real talk. Look, it started out as a double R. It's still a double R. On the R, it's respect and royalty, because royalty coming from lost kings. Royalty. Then the unity is when you unite as one, you can conquer everything.
Unity in the community.
That's the whole race coming together though. Black and brown. I'm mixed race. Straight up. And then the guidance is people that are still lost in the sauce, men and women. It don't even matter their situation. People that just don't want to do better, so you got to show them guidance.
I know a lot
Some of the homies that's never been outside of Denver, Colorado, and don't want to. You got to show them better. Some of these kids that don't want to go to college. Some of these kids that don't want to go to college because they don't think college is gonna help them get a better life. You tell them like you get them guidance.
It ain't. It's gonna get you in debt, nigga.
It depends what you.
Pick up a vocation.
It depends what you do, because if you play sports, like I tell my boys, shout out to the 10U Commanders. If you play sports and you good at it, when you get a scholarship, you telling your parents, hey, thank you, because I'm just gonna go to school for free.
There it is. Now, if you can do that, but don't. I repeat.
Everybody don't go to the NFL, but you can get a free education.
Yep.
Working your ass off, and that's what I tell these boys.
Yep.
Okay.
And you get a free education by going to your local library and definitely reading the book.
Definitely. But athletic scholarship covers everything.
Okay, so Cash, any performances coming up?
We got something in the works. We gonna have a release party. To be announced, but we're working on October right now. I'm actually supposed to be performing. Shout out to Kendrick Washington. I'm supposed to be performing in October at one of his events as well. But yeah, we got everything under the wraps right now. I'm just really on my coach shit. Like I'm sitting on music, but I'm really just on my coach and my dad shit. My boys, they just really putting on right now.
Okay.
They hard working.
Shout out to the kids.
You know, they want to do something with their life that's positive. So I'm gonna make sure I bring the best out of them.
Okay, go. All right, Jade, anything you got going on we need to know about?
Yes, we're rolling out some major things. So everybody please follow my page. I am an empowerment coach and speaker, helping people activate their inner power. Because we're all born powerful, but
you empowering people, but you talking about niggas still need to rap about pistols.
Well, you were saying
do not start.
But you
Jade, continue.
But I was saying,
who was you
were saying they shouldn't rap about it, but you're not gonna tell a kid no guidance, so we can leave all of that alone.
I will give a kid guidance. I ain't gonna tell them to go to college because that's gonna land them in debt.
I'm saying that anyway.
I wish I had better guidance.
Follow my company pages on Facebook and Instagram. Empower, so INPOWERMENT Enterprises, INNERPRIZES, Empowerment Enterprises, Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, Bo.
Can I spit a little poem real quick?
Oh, you want to spit? Okay.
Drop it on us.
Y'all do that up here?
We never, but go ahead.
You want to beat too?
No.
Alright.
I'm gonna do mine like Cash. We gonna be a cappella.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go.
This is something I've been working on called Just So You Know. Just so you know, you were born with the gift. Mine is to uplift. Do you know what yours is? Just so you know, it's important to know you. That's something you gotta do. Discover your own truths. Just so you know, what you focus on grows. See where your attention goes, cause you can't shift it till you know. Just so you know that you were born to God. If hearing this seems odd, I promise it's no facade. Just so you know, raise up your self-worth. To feel love and not hurt, but you gotta love you first. Just so you know, beliefs influence what you see. Being aware of yours is the key. Decide what you want to believe. Just so you know, nobody's coming to save you. Society wants to enslave you, and people hate cause they ain't you. Just so you know, when I decided to be me, not what people want me to be, I finally became free. Just so you know, you have everything you need inside of you to succeed. All you gotta do is believe. Just so you know, Jade I am.
All right, Jade.
All right,
Just so you know.
You need to say that at the Black Arts Festival next year.
Is retarded.
Follow us Facebook and Instagram. We doing big things out here. Jade I am.
And Juneteenth.
Empowerment Enterprises.
All right, Bo, anything
was
you
cold.
needs to know?
Man, thank you. I'm honored to be here, so I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
We ain't ring the tambourine all day, but we ring the tambourine for that.
Yeah, okay,
But
right.
goddamn, yeah.
I appreciate it.
I'm bogus. Excuse my language, Lord.
That's my Lord.
Yes, you bogus.
Lord
You are
Jesus.
absolutely bogus for that.
Let's see here. Look out for Armor. Armor is a brand that's coming. It's been branded for a while. It stands for Respect My Royalty. It's actually a children's brand too that's coming out. Blueprint Printing. I do digital printing, custom designs. No old school, vintage. screen printing anymore. Basically, if you have a design, we could print it right there on the spot, just like paper.
On a shirt?
All the color, or shoes, your jeans.
What?
All of just like paper, bro.
I want Dragon Ball Z jeans.
I could do that easy. It's nothing.
Let's go.
But on. So holler at me about that. Football teams, anybody who wants custom gear from anything, you know what I'm saying? Canvas, if they do paintings, I could do from Timberlands, I could do Vans, I could do Converse, things of that nature too.
Okay, how do they contact you?
Yeah, that's right. 720-472-1272. It's about
drop
my
it in the
business.
chat.
I'll drop my real one. Look out for the Ahoy Network. Y'all know what I do, been doing it for years, so I'm stepping back in with that. That's also with Dab City Media.
Hey, wasn't that you who interviewed Richard Pryor's daughter?
Yeah, we went viral with that shit.
Yeah, you went viral. I seen that shit.
TMZ and shit.
Yeah, nigga, like, I seen it, I was like, hold up, nigga, I know that nigga.
Yeah, she called Mike.
Why didn't we talk about this? That was,
yeah.
Why didn't you talk about that? Like, I feel like that was big.
It was kind of cool. It was big. It actually got us bought out. There's a story behind that too. When you go viral, that shit is real. Like, that's just real business. People see you all over.
Wasted all this time on stupid shit.
Right.
So look out for that. All y'all know out there, if y'all know Tux, man, y'all know I'm a player for real. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right.
You know, and that's more or less, you know, I play this game of life. You know, I every move is with a purpose. You feel me? To win. But what that means is I play spades, chess, dominoes. Y'all see me, I be whooping niggas' ass. So y'all get a spades. Y'all out there get 8th. September 8th, we got a nice little spades tournament just for the city. Come out
this is
at the Casbah too. You feel me?
Most niggas.
You know what I'm talking about? Can't play spades with everybody. I fired my dude, the homie, the other day, man. Real shit.
If there ain't gonna be catfish there, y'all niggas bullshit.
Real quick, last real shit, but let's go to the community shit. Project Why Not is my first business. Everybody knows that I deal with my business. I started a business about 18 years ago. It was a 501c3 licensed nonprofit agency called Project Why Not. That's basically why not share the information, why not help, why not do this, why not help to clean up your neighborhoods and so on and so forth. It actually was started from dope dealers. We actually started Fresh 101. Fresh 101 is the free school supplies and haircuts. It was just a couple of the homies, you know what I'm saying, sat together, said, you know what, we want to give 101 kids free haircuts and school supplies, hence Fresh 101.
That's dope.
So but the cool thing is this, we're in our 8th year now since doing that, okay? 8 years. Every year now we've helped roughly about 1,600 kids for the last 4 years. We're the biggest school drive in the actual city. We help out more kids than anybody else in the actual city. And it's huge. JCPenney, Macy's, all is involved, all the community. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to Big J, Dane, and all the whole team that's pushing that aspect. That goes basically all the way till mid-September. We understand kids need supplies all the time. So if you need them right now, call 303-257-4608.
They help out with free lunch.
Ask for Big J, they'll get you whatever you need, bro. And if they need free lunch, we'll try to work something out. Real shit. But and then
she likes chicken every day, warmed up.
Also, Project Why Not? We just got cleared for our license for our food bank. So we're doing a food bank for seniors and elderly. So if you guys, anybody you know who has family or whatever that needs help with food and stuff like that, furniture too as well for the elderly too. You know what I'm saying? It's just why not? We're not looking for nothing. It's just why not do that? And then lastly, my last venture is this.
You got a book.
Cincy Magazine. If y'all familiar with Cincy Magazine?
No.
Y'all out there in Colorado Springs, y'all go ahead and look out for the explosion for Cincy Magazine coming to Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Trinidad, things of that nature. If y'all not familiar with Cincy Magazine, it's the biggest cannabis magazine in the whole city.
Oh shit.
And actually, it's in 30 states, 30 territories now. Over 699. Yeah, just keep going.
That's how you know you in business when you started saying territory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. So I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Absolutely.
And
let's all make some money, man. We're in America, y'all. Let's make this bread. Fuck all that bullshit, nigga.
Hold on, but Richard Pryor's daughter called Mike Epps a bitch on your show, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Ajidon,
Why she call me bitch?
Ajidon.
I wish we had more time.
Yeah, we don't.
You got a part too?
Ajidon, do you have anything that you need to tell people?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on TV on Altitude again this week. I was acting like a security guard at the Broncos Stadium. Check in for that. Goddamn it, still filming my movie. And yeah, shit, I'm gonna be taking some improv classes this September. Oh yeah, so Rena, I might not be
All
here
right,
on the
thank you.
22nd.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Well, you guys know where we're at each and every Saturday. We gotta thank our guests, Jade I Am, Bo, Cash Gas. Thank you guys so much for blessing us today in your presence. You guys, you know you can go to Google Podcasts. You can pick us up there. You can go to iHeartRadio. You can go to our app. You can go to Spreaker. Catch us everywhere.
You can go to YouTube now and catch this shit live now. You can see what the fuck this shit look like.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I mean, not live, but you can catch it. If you missed it.
Our last episode is up is with Mailman.
Yep.
And we have that one up. So we're
hold on, the other one up too. We just ain't promoted. But it's
well, you definitely didn't tell me.
You and Shaun got to talk, but I can't be middleman and all this shit. But
so we'll drop that on our Facebooks, and as well we'll make sure to start running that company's name as well, so you guys can follow with them. Each and every week we're here from 5 to 7. On Sundays we have Real Talk from 2:45 to 4. Wednesdays we have from 6 to 7, and then we have Thursdays starting now, and we'll also have another one. So you guys stay tuned. We have a lot going on.
She done added a whole bunch of new niggas.
And we'll see you guys next week. We out.